Some very troubling and yet predictable developments in the Prince Andrew Jeffrey Epstein connection. Let's put this up there on the screen, which is that the UK police say that they will not take any action on sexual assault suits against Prince Andrew. Now, this matters for a number of reasons, which is one of the reasons that the accuser, Virginia Giuffre, she has accused Andrew of sexually abusing her when she was a teenager. She filed suit in a U.S. court in the U.S. District for the Southern District of New York. Now, part of the thing is in these suits is you have to be served papers. And so this is where the British police protecting Andrew have come into play, because the Duke has maintained that he's never been served. And the reason he's never been served is because he's being protected by the Metropolitan Police. And so Virginia Giuffre's legal team has tried repeatedly in order to get and see Andrew to serve him with papers. They were told by the Metropolitan Police, you could consider him served by giving us these papers or the people who guard him. But his legal team says that doesn't count. And so effectively what you have is a situation where Virginia Giuffre, the accuser of Prince Andrew, is unable to actually serve Prince Andrew with papers, at least in a legal definition, although that's being challenged in court, because he's being protected by the British police. Now, the way that the British police had kind of been saying that they could, keep up their morale or, keep up the image of them is they're like, well, we're going to do an investigation. Well, now they just dropped the investigation. They said they're not going to take any action on this whatsoever. They said they will, quote, continue to liaise with other law enforcement agencies on matters related to Epstein. But what did I just tell you? Which is that the Metropolitan Police is already protecting Prince Andrew by making sure that he can't get served with papers. And then they say that they'll liaise with other agencies. Okay, well, how about this? The FBI, since 2019, has been trying to interview Prince Andrew. They've tried on multiple occasions, and he refuses to cross the pond and come to the United States and sit down for a deposition. And whenever our agents have tried to go talk to him in the UK, they say, no, it's not going to happen. This was under Bill Barr, and it's current U.S. Department of Justice policy. So what's going on? Why don't you liaise with us? Their police commissioner says, quote, no one is above the law. But come on now. At this point, he's a prince in a palace being protected by police, and that's his excuse, Krystal, for why he can't get served with papers. And then his own country's police department is dropping the investigation into this guy. It doesn't get any more corrupt than this.
I'm going to guess the U.S. isn't going to provide a whole lot of pressure to...
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
He's the prince. It's their government. They should be giving us him on a platter. If they really want to...
Oh, please. Yeah, that's... I mean, just ask yourself the question. This is anybody, like, low-level, regular person who was charged with these kinds of crimes. Please. Like, it would be over. And yet, he's protected and looks like very possible he won't face justice ever. Zero accountability for this. And imagine how much courage it took for Virginia Giuffre to come out and,
to pursue this in court.
To actually pursue this in court, knowing what she'll be subjected to, knowing that these types of shenanigans will be pulled to protect him at any cost, and that's exactly what's transpired.
No, it is exactly what's happening. And look, even the judge here in the Southern District of New York was starting to say, like, come on, guys, this is ridiculous, whenever it came to Prince Andrew's legal team. But the whole reason that they're challenging this on the serving grounds is because they don't even want to go on the record to deny or affirm in court what happened. They want to avoid any both admission or denial of guilt. Yes, Andrew has said, in his 2019 BBC interview that he didn't do anything. Okay, he could say whatever he wants. But remember, he has now dodged all the FBI to actually speak on the record. Here, he wants to avoid saying anything in court, and they want to try and dismiss this on procedural grounds. We'll see how that works out. I mean, at the end of the day, he's still a prince. And then the only entity which can do anything, which is the Metropolitan Police, they protect him. They could go and they could serve him with papers. They could investigate him. They could depose him on the behalf of the FBI, all of that. They're not going to do anything. So just the latest in terms of this. They really hope what they want, the monarchy and all that, is they want the press and the public to just lose interest. They're like, look, if we drag this out long enough and we stick him behind a wall, which is what they've done now for almost 2 years, people are just going to forget.
They'll turn the temperature down.
They should not forget, because this guy, you look at the interview for yourself and you can say that, in my view, for his lawyers, he's clearly a liar.
Look,
all right.
If you're innocent, go clear your name.
There you go.
It's that simple.
Okay.
All right, guys, we'll have more for you later. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching.
That's right. Just as a reminder, you can become a premium subscriber today. Watch the full show completely uncut, our reactions to each other's monologues. You get to listen to it, you get to ask us questions, all that good stuff. Link is right there in the description or at breakingpoints.com.
Best of all, great way to say screw you to the mainstream media.